What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, the Chosen G, aka Young Sprout, and we back at it again. This is the 4th episode of the anime podcast. Let's go.
Chillin' with the Chosen. Young Sprout, splash, kill a drought. That's what this about. Living lavish, real savage, leave 'em spent back, far from average. Stunting is a habit. This is how it's supposed to be. Now you're chillin' with the Chosen G. Now you're chillin' with the Chosen G.
First things first, your boy hit 100 subscribers. It's 100 members of Sprout Nation. Let's go. You know, happy to say that. We just hit that jump when we dropped the Lonzo Ball mixtape. If you haven't seen that already, it's the latest video. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. But I want to say thank y'all. You know, we on a come up and we were going to get better. So, yeah. I still can't even believe it though. Like, to be honest. And it was like one of my goals, low-key, like for last year. But it didn't happen last year. It happened like a couple days after, you know. But it still happened. So it's lit. It's super lit. I'm appreciative. And, you know, it's all because of the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I already know. And this is actually the last video I'm recording in his room for a while. You know, because it's going back to school. Break's over. Yeah, it sucks. But, you know, we back at it. And we're going to keep the content coming. Still going to try and get y'all like 3 videos a week. And yeah, so let's get into Dragon Ball Super. Alright. So, it's time, y'all. It's finally time. You know, it's Universe 7 versus Universe 11. 7-11, you know, just like the story. This is crazy because it's only 10 minutes left. And the timing thing is like, it's not throwing me off, but it's like, it's been bothering me this whole time. Obviously, they can't be like fighting forever, and it's supposed to be a challenge and a tournament, so there have to be a time limit. But I just feel like I wish it wasn't like emphasized as much, because it doesn't really make sense. Like, the episodes be like 20-something minutes long, and only 2 minutes go by. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess that's how fast they're going. But the amount that they're talking, like, is like just throwing me off. I don't know. I just feel like they should just, you know, have just like maybe not even set the time, just like let the pillar thing keep going down. You know what I'm saying? To let us know, like, all right, yeah, it's about to be that time. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just a little pet peeve of mine. Not really nothing too major. But from this, I can guess like there's going to be like 4 more episodes left in the Tournament of Power, because like this episode was like 2 minutes, so it's like 8 minutes left, because it was only 10 before. So divide by 2, you know, simple math. It's gonna be like 4 more episodes until we get to the main act, I guess. Whereas I think, you know, the whole Super Dragon Ball is coming to effect. The Priest comes to effect. Zeno somehow comes into effect, and we don't really see what Super is really about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited for that. But the main event has finally started, you know, and we're finally getting to see some people fight we haven't seen before. You know, well, not seen before, but like really, like, they really about to fight. You know, they just beat the little monster from Universe 3, and they were all fighting this time. You know what I'm saying? The Universe 7 still has Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Frieza, and Android 17. That's a powerhouse squad. Definitely who I thought was gonna be left, like a top 5 that was gonna be left. So no surprises there. And there's only 3 Universe 11 people left. So it's Dispo, is dang, what's his name? Teppo? Something like that. I forgot. How did I forget? I don't know. And then Jiren. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the mustache dude. Topo, that's his name. I'm sorry. I don't know why I forgot that. So it's 3 versus 5, you know. And basically the matchups right now is Dispo versus Frieza, Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren, and then Gohan and Android 17 versus Topo. So what I think is about to happen is basically Dispo's gonna go out first, and this is just predictions, just based off like just characters and dialogue and just what I think's about to happen in general. As far as like the episode, what happened in it, basically Frieza's getting bodied. Overconfident Frieza. That's been his narrative throughout the whole series. He's overconfident. But Frieza's still in his base level in Super. You know what I'm saying? Base level for Super. So, which is like the perfect Frieza, or Form 4. If we go back to like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So, he's just chilling basically, and he doesn't feel like Dispo can really touch him at all. Which in my mind he still can't. But you know how they gotta get beat up a little bit to get warmed up, you know what I'm saying? Think to give the enemy a little something so they could feel like they have a chance and you just rip it out. That's the evil in Frieza, you know what I'm saying? That's the irony in it. And we get to see a little bit of dialogue from Frieza. Frieza is definitely my favorite like person in the series as far as like back and forth, like bickering, or not bickering, but like just joning on people and like just like his comebacks are crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I always like it when Frieza's talking to the enemy and he's always got something smart to say. So, and Dispo had a little comeback for him, you know what I'm saying? So that was good to see. And then Dispo completely like just bodied him, like, you know what I'm saying, bodied him for sure, left him like unconscious for us, so we don't really know, but he didn't even go golden for us, so we definitely know there's like a boost right there. But yeah, basically, Dispo's the fastest in the universe. Gloating about that, uses the after image. Then Frieza catches him with his tail. Dispo uses Frieza's tail against him and basically throws him around, buys him, puts his whole head into a wall, like a rock. And it's just like sliding the joint and just having the time of his life, bruh. Having the time of his life. And I don't blame him, And yeah, like, that's all we know as far as that fight goes. But I definitely think, in the next episode, Dispo gonna get bodied for sure. And then Frieza's gonna watch Jiren versus Vegeta. And I'll get to that after I talk about Gohan and 17. So as far as the fight between them, I'm pretty sure that 17 is gonna go out first for Universe 7. I don't really know how. I feel like I don't know how Topo's gonna beat him, but he's gonna end up getting beat or actually sacrifice himself because Android 18 sacrificed herself for him last time. Even though I think Android 17 is stronger than Gohan right now, but Gohan still has the ability to grow, and who knows, we might get a new form. I doubt it though. Yeah, and then from that, sacrifice, Gohan starts crying and does his thing where he just powers up and just starts buying people, kicking people in half, and really just taking over as far as the Topo fight. And then Topo's gonna get outed. Either he's gonna get beat up real bad, or Jiren starts losing to either Vegeta or Goku. And he starts to go by his side and just starts to support him. And then maybe a father-son like fight will happen with Gohan and Goku. As far as like Vegeta versus Jiren, basically, Vegeta activated his Sharingan and was able to dodge, attack that body Goku, left him on the floor hurt, like really hurt, and was able to like get the upper hand on Jiren just for 1 second. And people started to say, oh, maybe he's trying to tap into that Ultra Instinct. He definitely is, but that's not what it was. It was just him reading his movements and him thinking that, all right, well, maybe I am actually tapping into it. But, if you see him move a couple times, I'm guessing they can just start to dodge it. I don't know. But definitely wasn't Ultra Instinct. But the cool thing about this fight, Vegeta starts to actually make dents. At first, he wasn't even like touching Jiren, and he starts to get stronger as he fights, like usual, because I have the Zenkai boost and stuff like that. So he starts to push Jiren back. Starts to push him back, and then Jiren, actually, basically he's just blocking the whole time, not really hurting Jiren that much. As far as like physical damage, he's hitting him, he's piecing him up for sure. And then start going back and forth, hits him with a Gallic gun, but then he shoulder charges through it like he in Destiny and knocks Vegeta out for a little bit. Not knocks him out, but just bodies him enough to where he's like messed up, real scratched up and stuff like that. And then, we see Jiren unscathed, Vegeta's upset and goes on a little speech, and then Jiren butts in and basically does what everybody does to Vegeta and and tries to come for his pride. And, you know, Vegeta's not having that. He did it against Black. He did it against just about everybody. It's most of the time it backfires, but when he actually does it, you know what I'm saying, it's really dope. Like he did against Black, which I thought was really cool. Like that's when I really started to like Vegeta. As far as like a character, before I was just like, Team Gohan, you know, he's the best anyway. So I was on that wave, still am. As far as like my new favorite for this series, definitely Vegeta. Like I want him to win something. I want him to succeed for sure. Basically, Vegeta powers up, you know, does the whole "oh my Bulma" moment, you know what I'm saying, when he was fighting Beerus. Has that moment again, but in Super Saiyan Blue. And even Goku is like, whoa, like where's all this energy coming from? Like you're getting so strong. Everybody's commenting on it, and he's basically about to do a final flash attack, most powerful attack. And Jiren's just like basically, all right, what's good? I'm not scared. You're not gonna be able to touch me. I'm about to just glare at this joint, and then we're gonna be lit. So he shoots the final flash, and for a second, you know, it looks like he actually beat him. Jiren's just laid out on the ground, not unconscious, but just like, all right, like dang, that was actually something. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat like the Spirit Bomb did to him, but not really as dramatic. You know. It was really quick, and then Vegeta starts laughing. He lets his guard down as he sees, like, as the dust starts to settle, you know, and he sees him laying down. He starts geeking, and everybody's like, yeah, let's go, you know what I'm saying, like, like this is my guy, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then next thing you know, he's gone, and then Vegeta's like saying like, oh, this is why you don't mess with the Prince of all Saiyans, basically. And then, you know, he realized he's not there anymore. He's just like, oh, what the heck, like, what just happened? And my man's Jiren is just like under him, like it was like Jiren had a shadow clone, right? Like a shadow clone, and then laying on the ground for him to, like, almost like the Naruto and Neji fight where he laid on the ground but went underground, and let the shadow clone stay there, you know what I'm saying, and then hit him with the uppercut, you know, Hadouken. So that's like what I thought of, like, instantly. I was like, oh, that was just like Naruto. Does that, sneaks up on Vegeta. Goku's like, Vegeta, you know, like, Rocky, you know what I'm saying, like that type of, you know, scenario. And then Jiren just has this like death ball, like basically, like, it looked like his version of what Beerus uses to destroy people, and like kind of like what Frieza used against Goku after it was used on him, like a dark destructive power that was used on him, and basically pressed up against his body. And then Vegeta was just like he was done for, bruh. He was like, it looked like he was about to get like split in two, like almost, but he was just getting like completely bodied, bruh. Like, and it was like almost at that moment I was like, oh, alright, either he's gonna try to control it, kind of like what Goku was doing before this all started, when he was trying to get Frieza to join Universe 7 and try to suppress it, but he couldn't, and it just blew up on him. And basically he's knocked out right now for the moment. Like we all know, like, it's only going to just make him stronger, because he's not knocked out. He's hurt real bad, really, like, just like barely conscious, but he's going to come back stronger. I had to watch a preview for this one, so he's definitely going to fight again. In this next episode, we might get a glimpse of what the Ultra Instinct might be. I know, like, I heard a theory, you know what I'm saying, just like how when they was training with Whis, they was basically saying that Vegeta was too uptight and he thought about things too much, and then Goku was the opposite, so he was too laid back and let his guard down a lot. So inevitably the Ultra Instinct that Vegeta's gonna unlock is offense, like, because Goku unlocked defense, you know what I'm saying. So it's like yin yang until they get both, you know what I'm saying, and I think that's possible for sure. But I just hope it's this next episode. I've been waiting for it. Thought it was gonna happen this episode, but it didn't. But I'm not mad because it was still a good episode. Definitely gonna be excited to tune in for that. And I think that's about it. And I'm still thinking, like, what I'm gonna do if there's no shows in a week or 2 weeks or something like that. If I know it's not gonna be an episode coming up in the next week, I might just, you know, do a top 10 video, or like some content revolving around anime and maybe my favorite shows, my favorite moments in certain shows, and like just something cool. Answer some questions and look at some theories or whatever, you know, just anything anime related. Other than that, I think that's about it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel for more content, you know, as always. And like the video if you enjoyed. Definitely hit me up in the comment section or on Twitter. We can talk about this more. And make sure y'all check out my mixtapes. Just dropped the Lonzo Ball video. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. It's been your boy G. I'm out. Peace.